Hello friends, welcome to Squaird Plans, where creative planning and organization comes to life. I'm Stephanie, and today I'll be showing you how I set up my June planner to achieve my monthly goals. So let's get planning. And I got a few highlighters here that I'll be using for the theme, as well as this Tombow brush tip marker for some lettering. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to just use my standard friction pen for a majority of the writing on this sheet. But to start off, I will actually end up using the Tombow brush pen to write in the categories for the 4 goals I'll be tackling this month. The theme for the month was set up in a previous video. I set up the entire month in the same theme. That's where you'll find all the information for the washi and the stickers and everything on that. Check that video description and you can watch that setup. I'm also using an insert from my Etsy shop, which is the goals and tasks insert. I'll have that link down below, as well as a few of the items, the pens and things that I am using today in this video. So I started to write in the categories. I have work, health, life, and self-care. Originally, I had self-care as number 3, but then ended up writing in the 4 in black, and I wanted the colors of the highlighted numbers to coordinate with the boxes, so I just swapped those out and got things set up. The first goal we'll be tackling this month is, like I said, a work goal. This goal is based off of my quarterly goal setup, and I do have a video on that. Basically, my goal for the end of the quarter is to have my Etsy shop populated with all my 2025 files. So this month, I'm going to have to try to cram in all of the stuff that I didn't do in the previous 2 months that I had set out to do and get those files up for the end of June. That said, I'm setting up a pretty ambitious timeline there. I'm going to plan to devote 2 days per week to building out those files. So I'm going to set aside Wednesdays and Sundays to just catch up and get things going there on those files. I also needed to make all of the files I didn't make in May because I just got distracted with birthday things and just household things. So I need to catch up on the file making, and I'm setting my goal for June 10th as my cutoff date to have those done. Then I'm also going to be creating the listing images, which I'm going to give myself another week to achieve that milestone as well. And then exporting and QCing all of the files by the next week, which will be June 24th. And then finally uploading all of those listings up into Etsy by the end of the month or by July 1st. This is a pretty ambitious timeline with the amount of work I have to do, but to have ambitious goals gets you farther along than to not make ambitious goals and you have nothing to strive for. We're on to my second monthly goal, which is another goal directly from my quarterly goal sheet. It is a health goal, and my goal there was to refocus on my fitness and nutrition for quarter 2. So for the month of June, I've set to actually lose some weight. That's kind of going to be my measurable goal, or inches, depending on where it comes off, and use diet and exercise to do that. So I'm setting out some bullets on how I might achieve this by starting an alternate day fasting plan. I'm going to go easy because those are very challenging. I might just do like 2 days a week or something, just figure out what works best for me until I kind of ease into the habit. I also have to implement a Whole30 style of eating. I did Whole30 way back when, and it's just very kind of elimination style eating to help decrease the inflammation in your body, which I desperately need with all my allergies and asthma. So I'm going to try to kind of adhere to those guidelines as much as possible. And finally, I want to work out every day, and I'm setting out my strategy to do cardio 3 days a week, lift 3 days a week, and walk 1 to 2 days a week as well. Hopefully, I'll be able to achieve this goal since I just joined the gym. so far so good in May, and hoping that I can continue that into June. So for my third goal, this one is a life goal. So this one was not based off of my quarterly goals. It's one I just pulled off of my vision board to tackle for just a single month. And what I decided to work on for June is to eliminate mental and physical clutter. Our house is still kind of being put together since we did a move back in April from California to Texas. So there's a few items that just need to be organized in that kind of like physical space. So I want to organize my office and completely unpack all the items, get, things hung up on the walls, that kind of thing, just so there's not things just hanging out on the floor and not organized. My next thing is to finish the outstanding house setup items from the move. So, for example, hanging up curtains and draperies on all of the windows and not just using the blinds. Also, there's some furniture that we need that we either sold or didn't have, and now we need it. So just finding those pieces so that we can organize like things like our clothes and, just all that storage item type stuff. And then finally, my husband, he has been working so hard, and his closet and office is just a hot mess. So he has not had time to do it himself, and I would desperately feel like he needs to get that in order because it is crazy in there. Just like close the door. So hopefully I can step in and give him some help there, since I know he's not going to have time to do it himself. And I also want to do some more like kind of digital decluttering with cleaning out my inboxes and all of my emails and organizing my phone and just all the data and pics I have on there, because I do need a new phone, and I just think it's time to just clean it all up because it's a little bit hard to find things when I need them. Okay, so my fourth goal, which is my self-care goal, came sort of from the quarterly goals. I do have a self-care goal there of just basically taking care of myself, and what I decided to do for June was to focus on my wardrobe and just how I look, specifically for going to the gym and running errands, since that I feel like I have a hole, if you will, of things that I need in my wardrobe. Also refreshing my gym clothes with the focus on athleisure looks, so that again, it's feeling good about myself as I'm at the gym and after as well. There's that. I also want to figure out my hair and makeup strategy, since when I go to the gym, I've been trying to go in the mornings, and then, makeup just melts off when you're working hard at the gym. So I'm not sure if I need to find some sweat-proof makeup or maybe like a tinted moisturizer I can add after the fact so that I kind of feel presentable when I go out and run errands after. And then that third bullet there is to buy cute and multi-purpose accessories to help style those athleisure outfits. So I'm thinking like hats that I can put on or headbands, keep the sweat out of my eyes. There's also shoes, bags, towels, things like that. Just, kind of build up that part of my wardrobe so that I feel good in the gym and outside as well. So those are my goals for June. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Also, too, go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch, and think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Bye.